Hello gang! Our van is finished. After months and months of working on it, we are heading out west to Pembrokeshire to spend our first night in it. Hannah's driving at the moment, we're going to swap over soon, and yeah, I cannot wait to get there. We're going to a place called Bosherston, which has these gorgeous lily ponds, so we're hopefully going to do that for a walk in the morning. But yeah, let's go. Hello. What are you guys doing here?
So we've just been in catching up with my parents, and now we're just kind of winding down ready for bed. We'll probably show you the campsite properly in the morning, and yeah, we're going to cozy down for a nice night. We're both really tired, feeling happy to just be away and have a really nice relaxing weekend. It's definitely a two-man job. Perfect double bed.
Good morning gang. We slept quite well last night. I feel like we had, a really good night's sleep. Hannah is just brushing her teeth and getting some water while I set up the stove so we can cook ourselves some breakfast. It's going to be pretty basic. It's just going to be some porridge.
Just stirring the porridge. I reckon mine's so much thicker than yours.
Because you put less water in yours.
Yours is like soup. So usually we can't do anything in the mornings without having a coffee. If you've seen our videos before, you'll know that that's always our first port of call when we wake up. And you might be wondering why we haven't made one on the stove this morning. It's because the next door campsite has a coffee place that's open until 12:30 that make like proper coffee. So us and the fam are just going there now.
So we just got a coffee from the wonderful Vickersfield coffee shop, which is open Saturdays and Sundays, 8:30 till 12:30.
And we were literally there for an hour talking to the lovely Jack, who he makes the coffees and he kind of like runs the campsite.
Yeah, he's such a lovely chap, and that's
such
why
a nice time. Yeah.
That's why we sort of are sharing it with you, because we were just there, for an hour, just chatting to him about all sorts.
So if you're down in Bosherston, and even if you're not staying at his campsite, please go in on a weekend morning and just go and say hi and grab a coffee. It was very good coffee as well.
Yeah. And tell him that we sent you. We're just about to start our walk, which is to go and see the Bosherston lily ponds. We've been here a few times before. We absolutely love it.
So we've just gone over the first little walkway over the water, and all the lily pads and the lily flowers are out, and it's so pretty, and there's swans and robins, and we've seen so much wildlife already. Oh, there's a swan there.
As Hannah was saying earlier, there is tons of wildlife around here, but one of the rarer things to spot is otters. So we know that otters do live in and around these ponds, but the few times we've been here, we've never seen one. Maybe today could be our day. So our aim is to get to the beach, which is that way, but we're taking a bit of a detour because on Google Maps it says that there's a standing stone nearby called the Devil's Quote. So yeah, we're going to go find that first before we head to the beach. I don't think this is the standing stone, but this is still pretty cool.
We've just come down this little pathway, and I'm not even joking when I can say I'm just kind of like crouched here and I can see about 20 toads. Oh my gosh, they're all around your feet. Yeah, I'm too scared to like step. Yeah.
Watch out.
Suddenly the whole floor moves. I know.
We've found the standing stone, we're walking up to it now, and I've done a little bit of Googling, and this is one of 3 standing stones in the area, which at a certain time of year, they meet up together at Saxon's Ford nearby and dance to a tune played by the devil on his flute.
Was it worth walking all of this way to see it?
Yes. So we've stopped off at Stackpole Quay Cafe, which is a cafe owned by the National Trust. It's quite expensive, I think, like £5.75 for a bagel, but every profit goes back into maintaining the Stackpole estate so that we can enjoy it. We're just walking down to Barafundle Bay now. In the early 2000s, this was voted one of the top 10 beaches in the world. And usually on a sunny day, you can see the effects of that. There are usually so many people here, but today, because it's kind of a bit overcast, it's not that many, and it actually looks really quite nice. We're up on the cliff now, walking towards Broadhaven South, which was the beach we were originally going to go to before we got detoured by the Standing Stone. And it is so cool. There are so many unique rock formations, like sort of in the cliff. We can see some sea caves, loads of wildlife. It's absolutely gorgeous.
So we've just walked along Broadhaven Beach and now we're going to walk back through the lily ponds, back to the van and then hopefully to the pub.
Well, I don't think we're going to spot any otters today, which is a bit of a shame, but they are quite rare. Maybe we'll see them next time. But we are about to spot a pub sign, which is just as good.
So after our roughly 4-hour hike earlier on, we went to the pub just for one quick drink and we were so tired. We came back and just accidentally fell asleep for like over an hour. So we've woken up now and it's about 6 o'clock, so we're going to slowly start making some dinner. The sun is shining. It's still quite windy and cold though, so we're going to make some dinner and then, I don't know, we'll see how we spend the rest of the night. We were cooking outside, but it's gone really windy, so we're bringing it inside to see if that helps a little bit because it kept putting the flame out all the time. Might just take like 3 times as long to cook it compared to if we were at home. No, it's fine. Sometimes when you have to wait for your food, it tastes better. We're just about to dish up food and the ice cream van has just driven into the campsite.
Oh,
no, can you hear it? Mum's on her way to get one.
Oh, that looks amazing though.
Never mind.
Well, enjoy your ice cream.
Thank you.
First camper van meal.
First meal in the camper van, cooked to perfection.
So it's about 8:30 and we've kind of not done much this evening other than just chill. The options were kind of inevitably end up falling asleep really early now or come out for a little wander with the sunset. Yeah, it's nice and peaceful, so I'm not sure where we'll end up, but yeah, I'm gonna go for a little walk. I was really confused at first, but we should have expected this. All the lilies that were so open and lovely today are all closed, so it doesn't even really look like there's any lilies out now. Good morning campers. So it's another day and it is gorgeous today. It's so sunny. The wind is still really cold. It doesn't feel like June at all. But I just realised yesterday we didn't give you a campsite tour. It's essentially just a nice big field with some portaloos and a little porter washroom and an outdoor sink to wash your dishes in. So yeah, but it's nice. It's only £6 a night per person, which is really quite reasonable. Morning!
Morning.
I have no idea where the morning has gone. We just had breakfast. We did cheat a little bit and my mum made us some poached eggs on toast, but the eggs that we bought from the farm next door were so good. So yeah, we're all fueled up off with coffee from next door, eggs from next door. And now I think we're going to head to the Green Bridge of Wales, which is like a cliff that's in the shape of like an archway. So we're going to go there, check that out, then we're going to go paddleboarding. So yeah, it's going to be a nice day. So let's go.
On the way to Stack Rocks, you do have to drive through a live military range, and it's only open on select days of the year. So be sure to check out the military's website to find out when it's open, and eventually it will lead us to a car park where from there we can walk to see the Green Bridge of Wales. So we've just parked up at the car park, and it's a bigger car park than I thought it was going to be, and actually the viewpoint for Stack Rocks and the Green Bridge of Wales are really quite close. We have walked, I'd say, about 2 minutes, and we're just passing through a sty, and then yeah, we're here, which is quite cool.
We're just at the edge of the cliff looking over at Stack Rocks, and the rocks are full of birds. Like at first you can't really see them, and you notice that it's because it is like all bird. We'll try and zoom in and show you. We've just been to see Stack Rocks and the Green Bridge of Wales, both so beautiful and like rugged and breathtaking, and seeing things like this on our local coast makes me so grateful and like proud to live around this area and have these things basically on our doorstep. And I think it just goes to show that there is so much beautiful, amazing things to see in our own country, and yeah, I'm just feeling very grateful to have seen these things. So we've just parked up at Stackwell Quay in the National Trust car park, and we're about to go paddleboarding for the first time in literally, I think, years. So that's quite exciting. Got the paddleboard out, got our wetsuits and stuff ready. So yeah, we're gonna get ready and then go.
We might be here a while.
Ready to go. We just got down to the water and Tom's just taking the paddleboard in now. Other than the seaweed, the water is absolutely crystal clear, which is so nice. Hello, Mr. Seagull. We've actually never been paddleboarding on the sea before, so this is a first and it's kind of fun.
I'm kind of bricking it. I mean, to be fair, it is quite nice seeing the rocks from this side. You can't see it like from the land, so it's just quite nice. I'm just very wary that we're getting closer out to sea, and that for some reason freaks me out.
Tom's paddling now. It's quite nice just sitting down and like chilling and floating on the water, even if we just stay in this kind of general area. Yeah, it's really relaxing. Well, I think it's relaxing. I think Tom's a little bit stressed.
Not stressed, just risk averse.
We are going into the rocks.
Yeah, we are. I'd say that Stackpole is probably one of the safer places to launch from if you're paddleboarding at sea, and on a calm day you can go right through to Barafundle Bay, which is where we were yesterday. As you can probably already tell, I'm not the most confident in paddleboarding, so I feel like this is also just in the sort of quayside is a perfect sort of training spot where you can just practice your turns. The wind isn't too bad if you're sort of blocked by this wall behind me. It's when you get a bit further out that the wind tends to affect the paddleboard a bit more. So yeah, it's a perfect place to just practice, I guess, which is what I need.
Hello.
To be fair, now that I'm more in control, I feel like it's not as bad.
Yeah, maybe it was me.
Yeah, I do feel a lot more comfortable like in this little section, because I'm like, oh, you know, if I fall off then it's not a big deal. But I don't know, I can get used to this. I can get used to it.
You're doing good. You're doing great. Do you want to try standing? Ooh. Look at you go. Yay. Woo, he's doing it. He's doing it.
Oh, absolutely smashing it. She's gonna do it, she's gonna do it. Oh, come on, you got this. Yeah! Nope.
What? I'm being careful. we've done a little bit of paddleboarding and now we're just going to go for a nice little swim just to really feel like we've been in the water.
Nice. Oh, yes, that's nice.
I kind of wish... But I did not expect you to do that.
What a fantastic end to the weekend.
And it was nice to try out somewhere different to where we usually go in Pembrokeshire. So yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, and it was really lush, just sort of figuring out the quirks of the van and getting used to it. I think if we're being completely honest, it might be a little bit too small for both of us. But, you know, I'm sure we'll get used to it as time goes on and we use it more.
And if you want to see more of our van adventures, we are actually going on a week-long van trip somewhere in the UK next month, so stay tuned for that. Hit subscribe to follow along with that if you want.
And be sure to comment below where else in Pembrokeshire and the UK you'd like us to visit, because we cannot wait to hit the road more with this van. But until then, we'll see you on the next one.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.